How many responses did this tweet get, by the way? I've never had a tweet get that many responses. Anyone looking to start a YouTube channel but don't know where to start. I see what this is. You guys want to start a YouTube channel, but you just want me to do everything for you, apparently. All right. You want me to come up with your channel ideas? All right. Why stop there? Why don't I just make the videos for you and you can upload them to your channel? Or you know what? Don't even make the YouTube channel. Let me make the YouTube channel. I'll make the channel, I'll make the videos, I'll upload them, and then I'll send you the paycheck. Kind of start to get the feeling that like you guys don't like spending your own money. Maybe, how about I'll make the videos, I'll upload them, I'll make the channel. It'll even be called Harris Heller, and then I'll even spend the paycheck for you. Kind of starting to like this idea. This might work. All right, youtube.com/Harris Heller. Maybe I'll start posting videos there, but they'll be your videos. We'll both know. By the way, welcome to the stream setup. I know it's a little different than the YouTube setup, but I'm at the PCs. I'm looking at Twitter. We're doing a thing. One of the hardest things is figuring out content that will get views, content that fits you, that helps you grow as an individual brand, as a person. What am I touching this? Getting started is like the hardest thing because you have to get started like 5 times. You'll come up with an idea and it won't work. And you'll have to try something new over and over. It took me years to get this gig rolling. It takes time. So what we're gonna do, I got this tweet. I asked you guys what you're passionate about, what you're good at, and who your favorite YouTubers are. And I figured we'd go through these. I got 446 responses. I was hoping for 100. So we got 446 responses to go over. I'm gonna try to come up with a couple different decent ideas for a content entourage, variety of your content, because I want you guys to see kind of how the brainstorming process also goes, because I'm not going to be able to get to every single one of these. I'm not going to be able to get to yours. Take this strategy, apply it to you. And honestly, I bet you most of these people don't actually use the ideas I gave them. So if you like any of these ideas, take it. Absolutely take it. Now, nobody owns these ideas. I'm giving you these ideas for free. If I gave it to someone else and you like it, you think you can do it better, do it. That's not stealing. Every idea has been done a million times, but it'll be different because it's about you. So anyway, let's jump into it. Let's take a look at some of these tweets. Comic book lore, TV, movies, and the books, learning new things. Comic historian. Let's take a look at that.
What is this kid? 8 fighter bites.
Is this guy just reading comic books? Oh my gosh, that's brilliant. He's 2.2 million subs reading comic books. He probably does more than that. I would have never thought of that. That's genius. That kind of stuff takes very minimal editing too. That could be really easy. Honestly, you could do what Comic Historian does, but do it in, I don't know, movies, do it in TV shows. Get into, maybe have a series on your channel where you talk about interesting scenes and little Easter eggs in movies that people didn't know about. That kind of stuff is amazing for mega fans. You know, if you do anything with Game of Thrones, people are going to click it. Or it's amazing for clickbait titles that actually have fulfilling, it's not clickbait because the information is actually really interesting. If you like learning new things, you could probably spend hours on Wikipedia finding these interesting little facts that most people don't want to spend the time doing. Merked, passionate about streaming, good at web graphic design, achievement hunt. Is that Achievement Hunter? Oh, of course it is. The fantastic Rooster Teeth dudes. Jeff's my hero, by the way. There are so many opportunities for web and graphic design on Twitch. Everybody wants overlays, everybody wants emotes, everyone wants designs. Don't ever underestimate the potential of giving away your stuff for free as long as you're building up value somewhere else. So many people are desperate to make $1 off everything they do that they devalue the other currencies, things like building your brand, things like your influence that you can grow. Like you guys know me, I give away everything for free because I'm building other currencies elsewhere. I've given away everything for free to build a following on social media that's followed me around everywhere and has allowed me to monetize elsewhere instead of trying to get money from you guys. So why don't you stream and make YouTube videos about actually like designing Twitch overlays? If you like Achievement Hunter and how they break stuff down, you could also do kind of what I did in some earlier videos and break down some of the top streamers, like how their streams work. And that would allow you to, again, make some really good clickbait thumbnails and titles about saying like, you know, breaking down Courage JD's stream graphics or whatever, you know, put courage in the title and with making a stupid face. He always makes stupid faces. Video games, music, streaming is what you're passionate about. Writing songs, playing instruments, playing games. The Markiplier is nothing about his content. It's all about his personality. He does nothing. I mean, I love the guy, by the way. Huge fan of Markiplier. He does nothing different than other people, except he's just a magnetic personality. So if that's you, then honestly, you can do any of those things as long as you make sure the center of your content is around you. You make sure the camera is always pointed at you. You make sure you're always making jokes, leaving in as many over-the-top jokes as you can. And frankly, I've never seen anybody like that in the music scene. So if you wanted to take the Markiplier personality, if that's kind of who you are, and do that, that'd be great. If not, I think what would be really cool is if you're really good at playing instruments and writing songs, it'd be really cool to do music stuff, really clever music stuff, whether it's covers, the kind of stuff that people like on Twitch. So, like anime theme songs, whatever, and really put together some unique stuff, stream it live on Twitch, and then cut it up and edit it up a little bit nicer for YouTube and throw it on YouTube also. Things like mashups or whatever. That might work really well. Games and memes. Games and memes. You want to make a YouTube channel on games and memes? I got a better idea. What I would do with games and memes, and if you like video editing and cutting up some funny stuff, I would recommend doing Twitter videos instead. It's hard to make a whole YouTube channel about games and memes. I'm sure it can be done, but if you love games and memes, I would stay up to date with pop culture, kind of like the whole American Dad vibe, where you post little 5 to 10 second clips memeing on whatever's relevant at the moment.
Milo!
But really add some fancy, funny editing that just makes it hilarious. That's actually something I'd give a lot of people advice to do. A lot of you guys don't have time to edit YouTube videos. You have a full-time job, you have a family, whatever it is. If you don't have time for YouTube, make Twitter videos. Make short form Twitter videos. You can shoot them on your phone. You can edit them on your phone. The bar for quality is so much lower. If you don't have time for YouTube, do Twitter. Gaming and mythology is dope. Good at crafting things. It'd be really cool is if you did crossover cosplays from video game characters. If you were to make a Master Chief, but Greek mythology inspired kind of thing, and document the whole thing, I would totally watch that, especially if it looked awesome. And then of course, make sure that your personality and you're making jokes while you're doing it and it's fun to watch. But I think that'd be a perfect trio of content. Gaming, cosplay, crossover with other big themes, and then great personality. I think makes a perfect YouTube channel. Passionate about playing games I've never touched and experiencing them with my friends. I'm very easygoing, fun to be around, relish communicating with my friends. Funhouse team. All right. So you like that gaming house, crew of people that do stuff together that are all fun. That's hard to do just because it's hard to get a group of people that are so well in sync with each other and each provide something individually. If you've got that though, that's really cool. People sitting around playing video games is so overdone at this point. But if you could add something to that, add something unique, suddenly you would have a channel that's very easy to share with people. So I would say if you guys got around and, every once a week or whatever, played a new game, made jokes about it, laughed about it, and then also coupled that with spliced in shots of IRL of you maybe trying to do stuff in the game. For example, if someone's got a ridiculous move and you guys tried to reenact it, or if there's an absurd line in the play and you guys went on and kind of riffed off of that and joked on the lines, the dialogue in the game, I'd give that a shot. Jump back and forth between your gameplay as a group and then making funny skits that go along with it and do them all in the same video. I think that's a really cool idea. Passionate about making people smile and feel good about themselves every day. Okay at playing video games, make people laugh more often than when I hit headshots. I don't think this is a full YouTube channel, Jive Binky, but what you should try is a series on your YouTube channel where you're just a compliment troll. You should be the compliment troll where you go in and you just say absurdly nice things to people and film yourself doing it, kind of like a Mr. Beast style thing. You don't have to drop $20,000 though, but just go into people's chats, maybe small people who look like they could use a pick-me-up, and just be the compliment troll. Give that a shot on your YouTube channel. By the way, none of these things are guaranteed this will blow you up ideas, but these are places to start. Before this channel blew up, there were 3 other things we did beforehand. We had we got a gaming house, and we had house vlogs. I started a series called Stream Tips, then I changed it to Stream Design, and then I changed it to Stream Doctor. What you got to do is take these ideas, run with them, do them hardcore 100% for 2 months. Do it right for 2 months. If it doesn't work, you take a step back. You say what's working, what's not working, what needs to adjust, and then try again. Hey, I'm Zed, getting better at competitive games, Fallout 76, Battle Royale games, and PUBG. All right, that's a good point. A lot of people that feel that way like to go on, they like to stream, they're good, and then at the end of the stream, they take a clip of their stream where they're hitting good shots or whatever, and they post them. Every day, they post a clip to their Twitter channel. Nobody watches those. Don't do that. But maybe adjust it a tiny bit. Maybe when you're gaming, think about Twitter content in the meantime. Like maybe at some point on your stream, say, what would be something that people would retweet on Twitter? What kind of shots? Maybe I could do something crazy in PUBG that would just be absurd. Like take a look at Wacky Jackie's Twitter, because he posts PUBG clips, but everyone is unique and interesting. For example, Wacky Jackie, the same guy, Wacky Jackie, managed to parachute in through the top floor window and pick up a gun and surprise someone because the other person in the building didn't expect anyone to be in there. That kind of stuff is unique and clippable. I would try to do stuff like that on stream and post those on Twitter, and that might work out for you. Esports, doing tournaments and events about esports. Harrison Alvinich. Who's Alvinich? Actually, last week I started my YouTube channel teaching how to do tournaments and events. I was actually going to say, why don't you do breakdowns of plays and why teams win over team mistakes that people are making. I think a lot of people watching like Dota or League of Legends would watch like why this team lost this game. If you can go through and analyze it, I think that would be a really cool channel. You might have to make a handful of videos until you find one that's relevant for what people are looking for. But I think if you can analyze what's going on in certain esports games, that could be really educational and really interesting and really clickable. Making people smile, really poor dad jokes. This is another perfect Twitter channel idea. Honestly, you're gonna have to do 100 of them before any of them pick up. But if you can make a dad joke using clips, like take other people's clips from Twitch and cut yourself in making a dad joke about it, I think that kind of Twitter video would take off if you do a bunch of them and you make sure you don't get lazy with any of them. Put a lot of time and effort into each dad joke, but like take clips from other streams, add your own dad joke to it, post it on Twitter. That kind of stuff is totally fair use. I think it could be hilarious if you do it right. A lot of Peter McKinnon's in here. Wish more of you guys tagged him. I want to be his friend. Being a good parent, PowerPoint, building computers, Peter McKinnon, Clean Prince Gaming. You know what I think a lot of people want to see? I noticed when I looked at my analytics the other day that over half of my Twitch viewers are more than 30. There are a lot of people on Twitch that have kids and would love to relate to people who also have kids. I think as long as you're okay with it, I think making gaming videos and gaming based vlogs with your kids would be amazing. Teach your kids, that should be a video. Teach one of your kids, or like if you have more than one kid, like teach your kids to build a PC and like save up for a little bit. Give them each like a $500 budget or whatever and have them go out and build their own PC. Man, I wish I had kids now. That's brilliant. Don't take out a bank loan for a YouTube video. Save up. Don't make any content. Don't upgrade your gear. Don't do anything for a little bit. Save up for this YouTube video. Okay, let me actually rephrase, because now I'm worried that like you're gonna spend like $2,000 on a video that's gonna get 100 views. Maybe when you're already planning, turn what content you would have, or the money you would have spent anyway, into YouTube videos. Maybe if you were planning on getting them a PC, why don't you have them build it themselves? There we go. I think that's a safer option. For me, 1 to 2 are no-brainers. Art and art. The last, by the way, this Oasis is the who does all my emotes. Like come up with like a really clever sub badge theme or emote theme and just turn it into a YouTube video where you're laughing, making jokes while you're making it, and then make it available to people. You're building your brand, you're building your equity on the internet, and you're giving people stuff for free. It's a win-win all around. And then at the end of each video, say like, here's the email to reach out for commissions if you want me to make you specific emotes. That way when people are ready to make their own, they know, oh, here's this YouTuber that makes emotes. I know they're good. And the best thing about that is you can specifically stream on Twitch saying, today I am doing this emote. And then you could cut up that stream and put it on YouTube, as long as you plan it ahead of time. I'm seeing a lot of people put stuff like this, entertaining the masses, making people laugh. And that's a really good quality to have, but there needs to be some kind of theme behind it. You need to have something you're either good at, something you like, whether it's video games, anime, building stuff, whatever it is. You can apply comedy and an entertaining personality to anything. But doing that on its own, like unless you are a professional comedian, you need to add that to something, or you better be really funny. But a big part of branding has to do with people being able to formulate a very easy to identify idea around what you are and what you do. What does this guy do? Oh, he's just really funny. Okay, well, he's funny while he's doing what? There are a lot of funny people on the internet. He's funny while he plays Minecraft. He's a really funny Minecraft player. See, like that's memorable with people. Anybody who likes Minecraft is gonna want to go to this channel. He's funny while he makes really bad cosplay. Oh, that's great. That sounds like a fun thing to watch. He's just really funny at what? You know, think about what you do other than just your personality. Think about your skills. Think about your likes. Apply that to your personality and you've got a golden channel. I'm seeing a lot of people say stuff like Peter McKinnon and Philly D. There's a reason that people gravitate towards people like this, because not only one are they just entertaining and good, they're just magnetic people that you want to be around, but they also provide value. Philly D provides information, makes you feel up to date. Peter McKinnon is a brilliant photographer who teaches you things about your own craft. So not only do you enjoy being around the person, but then you can justify it by saying, oh, I'm also learning stuff while I'm watching him. It makes a really good combination if you can be entertaining and provide value. Plus their branding is like very concrete. If, for example, if you were describing Peter McKinnon to a friend, he's a YouTube photographer who is hilarious, super cool guy, goes out and does a lot of really cool stuff. His YouTube videos are amazing. But you start off with the word photographer and it makes it really easy for the person to picture what he is and if they're interested in him. I'm seeing a lot of them like this is everyone. Video games and streaming, video games and entertaining. Those are hard to build a YouTube channel around because there's nothing more to add to it. However, I think there's a huge opportunity for people, especially people still single but out of high school. Find a bunch of friends that you game with, that you stream with, and move into a small house together. Create a streaming house and start vlogging that kind of stuff. Create your own low budget streaming house and make content together. Having someone to bounce ideas off of is completely game changing, especially if you don't have something like photography or graphic design or video editing or any of these things to like really add a different thing, but maybe you have a bunch of other little hobbies surrounding it. Meshing those with other people's hobbies is going to be a great way to really make some of your videos stand out and also have such a variety of content. Maybe in one video, one of you guys plays piano and the other people try to sing or whatever, that there's enough going on between the couple of you living together that good content will eventually come out of it. The Dalai Lama and the Pope. I feel like you probably shouldn't be on the internet. This place is too toxic for you, man. Go somewhere cleaner. Storytelling through books, movies, video games, etc. Drawing, photography, filmmaking. Ooh, this could be really cool. You should create a series on your YouTube channel where you spend a lot of time, not a lot of time, but make some considerable artwork over, take some of your favorite campaigns of your favorite video games and do for example, I was always a big Halo guy, and do the origins of Master Chief and have your artwork, do what do you call them? Montages of your artwork, draw some of the situations. You could draw them on stream. So you're making Twitch content. You could cut some of those up a start to finish. If you have your camera on your canvas, you could take that and speed that up and put that on Twitter. And then you could do a storytelling of the origins of Master Chief or the origins of Cortana and make YouTube videos on that. Keeping up with the industry, that's what I would recommend you do. I also recommend you change your name. Can we talk about names real quick? If you want to have a moniker, like Shroud or Ninja, that's great. If you want to do your own personal name because you want to be more of a personality-based brand, that's also great. I would recommend not having your online name be a description. Your name needs to be a name. If it describes what you do, people aren't going to think you're a person. They're going to have a harder time relating to you, even though it's just your name. Make your name a name. Good at singing, editing, drawing, gaming, being loud in general. You sound like you probably have an awesome personality that would be great on camera. You like Danny from the Game Grumps are fantastic, by the way. Casey Neistat. What if you did a combination of Danny from Game Grumps and Casey Neistat, kind of put them together and you included, that would allow you to do more IRL stuff and do more of this utilizing your talents and making really neat content based around what you're good at. But then you could also I don't know if you have a friend, Game Grumps style, during your vlogs, get together and do some Game Grumps style, like laughing and joking about games. Like I'm imagining you and a friend getting into a game, it gets really dramatic, some piano music plays, maybe you play piano, you got a piano sitting next to you, and like while you're going, you're like trying to like improvise along with it, or like you just make it even more dramatic or less dramatic by like adding like hokey music to it, but just stuff like that. Like add your talents into the people that you enjoy watching, and that's a whole new channel. All right, this guy likes PUBG. He also likes optimizing settings. He likes Wacky Jack and myself, so he very much likes the how-tos. And he loves PUBG. What if you did stuff and you could do it and you could eventually open up to more games than just PUBG? I would make sure you start off branding not as just PUBG, so that way you're keeping the doors open to move into other games. But like, what if you started off with like how-tos of what's the best gun to win in a close range fight? Maybe you hear someone has a shotgun. What's the best option? Like do how-tos on how to win fights based on the rate of fire, the amount of damage per second based on other guns, things like that. How to win against a Vector, how to win against an M24, how to win against, well, you could start a series on how to win against, and you could open it up to a ton of different games. Like how to win against bathroom campers. If you've ever been on my Twitch channel, you know nothing gets me saltier than bathroom campers with a shotgun. If you did a video on how to win against bathroom shotgun campers, I'd watch it. Absolutely. Make that video, please. Crankage Games. That's who I was trying to remember on stream last night. That guy's been blowing up in my Twitter feed. So many people tweet at both of us at the same time. Does he follow me? He doesn't follow me? What a jerk. I don't know how big of a hockey community there is on YouTube, but I mean, it's worth finding out. Maybe there's an untapped community of hockey players on YouTube or hockey watchers on YouTube. Do breakdowns of iconic games and iconic players in hockey. Kind of like the esports score does on big esports players. Do that for hockey players. Talk about why Wayne Gretzky was so great. Talk about why the next best hockey player was so great. Oh, wait, no. Fleury. Crosby? Fleury and Crosby? I think they played for the Penguins. See, I know my hockey. I'm passionate about video games and my family. I'm good at being a mama and being funny. Favorite YouTubers are Jess and Gabriel Conti and Harris Heller. I remember you rated me for like 50 people the other day. Thank you, by the way, for that. Here's the first thing I would do. This is what I was mentioning earlier. Alpha Cozy Girl sounds more like a description than a name. You know what? The first thing I would do is I would change your name to Cozy. I don't care if you spell it C-O-Z-Y or you like kind of change it to like a fun name like K-O-Z-E-E. I think you should change your name to Cozy. I think that's really cool. I think it still has the same feel. I think in fact it has a better feel, but like now you've got a name. But I think combining video games and family, I think there's a huge audience for that on Twitch. So many streamers or aspiring streamers have kids, and being able to show people like, hey, this is how you can fit this into family life is really inspiring. As for specific content, I don't know how old your kid is. Like, what if you got a bunch of toys from like your favorite games? Like for example, for me, I would get a Pikachu, I'd get maybe a Grunt from Halo, like a bunch of little plushies, maybe like one of those little, oh shoot, what are they called from Zelda? The little leafy dudes. I'm spacing. Anyway, get a bunch of different like plushes and like hand them to your kid and see which one they pick. Just if you're not opposed, I know some people are opposed to this and I respect that, but if you're not opposed to like having your kid in your content, I think being a parent and introducing your kids early in a healthy way to video games is something that everybody loves to see. Like I taught my niece and nephew Omae wa Mo Shinderu, that anime meme. They loved it. The people loved it. They always do. I'm gonna have to count these up after. I don't know how many we went over, but look, you're welcome. All right. I don't do your job for you very often, but we did it today. I promise I'm a nicer person than this. Just, I'm in a hurry. I got a date in like, I gotta leave in like 10 minutes. I really do hope this was helpful. I hope you guys are able to take this and I think I got at least 20 in there. And this isn't just 20 ideas. The best thing about working with someone else and spitballing is maybe some of the ideas that I said will spark some new ideas for you that you wouldn't have come up with on your own and that I didn't even say myself, but you're able to come up with something totally new. So good luck with this. Good luck with your content. YouTube, Twitter, even Instagram. I would say the first two more though. Come up with some content, give it a shot. Push hard for a couple months. If it doesn't work, take a step back and analyze, adjust course, and try again. And as always, happy streaming.